Well, that's up, guys. As promised in the last video, I got a big surprise coming your way. So here is the footage from that. It was, we took it yesterday when I was finalizing all the details on the rest of this stuff. Enjoy. Hopefully appreciate it. I'm terrified, I'm nervous, but I think it'll be good for me at home, for the stuff we're doing, and for the shop. So I feel like it's kind of a win-win, but enjoy. Let's go back to yesterday. I didn't have time to go home and take a shower, but I did have time to put a new t-shirt on, so that's pretty much clean. We are now en route. Stopped at home, grabbed the Volvo. Dottie's Volvo, not mine. And we're going to take a quick little ride. So I'm going to look at well, not really going to look, but we're going to look at a new, gigantic property. So we're still keeping the old shop. I don't plan on getting rid of that, but this is going to be kind of Wrenching Wrecked headquarters, I think. All of the bikes will move out of the garage. All of the space in the garage should be freed up, and then some of the parts and things upstairs. Also looking to expand the blast cabinet or blast room setup that we currently have going on right now, which means I need to grab a diesel compressor and some other odds and ends because I'm trying to grow. And at the current spot that I'm at, I'm maxed out in terms of space, maxed out in terms of jobs. Let's try not to hit the squirrel. We can be a little more efficient, but this is definitely going to help. And the amount of time that I'm going to save moving forward this way is ridiculous. So this property is 8 minutes from my shop. It is 6 minutes from my house. So 8 minutes from the shop, 6 minutes from the house. Yes, we just spent a bunch of money on a trailer. I thought that was going to make my life easier. Had I known that this was going to present itself, then we probably would have refrained on that for a little bit longer, but 'tis what it is. You know, I'm not excited about dumping a bunch of money into a new spot. I'm very nervous about it, but the growth potential is huge. So I'll just kind of leave this here and on and running. We'll be back when we get there because we're almost there already. This is the normal road that I usually rip the choppers down. Typically, any of the other videos, if you've watched them on the ride-alongs, this is usually the go-to for getting to my buddy's shop. And it is kind of a goofy layout, so I'm not getting the whole house, I'm not getting the whole property, but what I am getting is the back of this. We'll do a drive-in later. All right, well, I was going to do a little drive-in, but there's family, kids playing out front, and didn't want to do that with the cameras and everything else, but I officially have keys to JTS Coatings number 2, location 2, if you will. We got brand new keys for the padlock. Let's take a look at what we got here. Still in the cleanup phase, so cars leaving, some of the scrap's getting picked up. We got to move that trailer out. But here's the outside, nothing fancy, just a big old pole barn, 6 minutes away. However, upgrading our blasting setup. So, full spray booth, automotive paint booth, big. This is probably twice the size of the one I currently have. Fan and everything works on there, so here's kind of weird odds and ends. Step 1, deep clean the crap out of this. It's got a ton of junk left over, all sorts of crap everywhere. I gotta go through all of this different stuff, so start clearing out. Got this for a song in terms of rent and cost. However, part of the stipulation was leave everything here. and I'll start going through and clearing all this out. Way more work, but it brings the cost down. This used to be another powder coating shop. So I know I've mentioned it before in other videos about chopper parts and Harley stuff, but yeah, be nice to people, you know, have good conversations, meet new people. This was one of my competitors, kind of, but him and I exchanged work a ton. I had a bigger oven setup than he did. He had a better blast setup than I did. So we were trading work back and forth for years. Unfortunately, a couple weeks ago, about a month ago or so, he passed away. And this is what is left. So a mutual customer of both of ours that used him and myself kind of reached out to me in the course of all of this. And the owner of this property was willing to work with me on it in terms of trying to get this set up as a second location for me. I'm not moving the shop. I'm not packing up everything else. We got just a ton of cleanup, a ton of stuff to do in here. First things first, get all of the junk out that I don't need. Basically get this to be a complete blank canvas, repaint all the walls, get that all cleaned up and ready to go. Power wash everything, clean everything up. You guys ready for the fun part? This is my new view. So there is a house on the front of this property, but it's not that big of a deal. Down here, that is a spring-fed, crystal clear quarry lake. And we have all of this. So we are pretty much in the middle of nowhere whatsoever. There's nothing around us back here. Just wide open. That's all prairie land, wetland. Fishing, swimming, gun shooting range. All sorts of fun stuff. For a very good price. Just needs a ton of cleanup and ton of work. And I told him I'd go through and knock some of these trees down and just kind of get everything growing on the building, off the building, clean that up. A little raised bed garden over here. That's the house that we don't have access to, but basically from that tree line forward is ours. So we can get some more toys out here if need be, and you know, John boat and pier, all that other stuff, all accessible. So I'm gonna be working, but I feel like that's a perfect summer little vacation home all in the same. Look at this view. Then I'll bring you guys back over to where the Volvo's at, because this is the parking area. Sliding big barn doors here. I don't know exactly what we're doing. There's a trailer over here that was the past tenants. We got to yank that out. That's part of the lease agreement. I got to figure out what to do with that, but trailer will leave. That'll free up this little spot, cut back all these trees, and this is our parking lot. This car will be getting towed out. It's just a dead car. Nobody knows whose it is. So that's going away, and we have all this space. Chopper trailer will live here. Everything else will live here. And we're going to start moving back all the roadworthy vehicles. So can't have a bunch of stuff dead in the water, just junk boxes. But if you guys saw the last startup video, everything I got runs, minus the panel truck that needs a little bit of carburetor work. But oh, I'm excited. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm terrified, all at the same time. The downside to this is there is a ton of work to do before I can make this building operational, which means I'm bleeding money until this is up and running. Also need to upgrade a bunch of the equipment, so tow behind compressor. We're gonna do a diesel one where that trailer is, put a big diesel compressor out there, and then blasting setup. He did leave two. I'm trying to figure out what happened to the other one. All of the media, all of the sand, all of the other stuff in here. We have this Lindsay blast tank, which works, but should work if I get the hoses and fittings. There is another one that was left here that isn't here today, and it was 3 days ago. They're trying to figure out what happened to that one, so we'll be updating on that. I was hoping to have more equipment left here. Tis what it is. Like I said, rent is the right price. It's affordable. And we also have room to mess around with any of the car stuff. Concrete pad right up front, which is extremely nice. Gravel, asphalt everywhere else. This for, and there's enough room in here to at least nose the cars in. If I got to do a motor swap or something like that, I can do that all in the shop, roll the car right back out until we're ready to put it back in. He's willing to be a little bit flexible on that. That bad, I need some hazmat stuff and some cleanup, major cleanup. So this is what I'm going to be doing for the next month and a half, maybe 3 months. Ideal goal, use this for the bigger blasting jobs, industrial blasting stuff. There is a kind of homemade powder coating oven in here. Don't plan on using that, but this whole section will allow me to put 4 or 5 lifts in here. Motorcycle lifts, not car lifts. Car stuff's the hobby. I'm not really making any money off of that. The bike stuff, there's also a hobby, but I have enough customers or enough people that are asking for work to get done. If I can get this all set up, then a lot more things can start happening. And, you know, just, we have space. I got to go through all of this stuff in back. Again, it's kind of goofy. You had a full paint set up back here too. So much cleaning to do. So much cleaning to do. They could have cleared it all, but then they wanted more for rent. And I'm also a fan of finding old treasures and oddball things in here. Like I said, I know the guy that was in here. I'm very excited. Kind of an eclectic. We just found a smoke grenade, an actual live grenade up here a couple minutes ago. But lease is signed, I have keys. This is where we are gonna be kind of focusing our efforts and energy. So if I am slow on making bike videos, this is why. Gonna be full speed ahead, trying to get all of this done and set up where it can be a little bit more usable. Have a ton of trips back and forth from the house to the shop to the here, etc. But ideally, there's more than enough room to line up the entire fleet of motorcycles here. I can have my house garage back. I'll probably keep the nice lift table at my house for now. And as much as I want to go out and start grabbing some lifts, I just, financially, I'm nervous. I'm not nervous about spending money, but I'm nervous just in the sense of trying to get ahead. And in order to do that, this is a huge step. But it's not instantaneous. It's not move-in ready. It's not anything like that. So that's kind of the plan. I'm not going to keep you guys crazy in the loop in terms of the details or whatever else it is, but one more time, just look at this view. Come up here with the dogs, let them run around, wide open, unincorporated. I own a little slice of paradise, if you will. And my buddy across the way, Jesse, the one with that Willys, he's moving in here with me. So this is kind of, we both have our own shops right up the road. We're both going to be using those. This is kind of our extra spot, minus the blast setup. That's what I need. That's what's going to make me money out of here. Everything else, it is what it is. So just wanted to share that with you. I know it's kind of been in the back of my brain. If you've been wondering, I feel like I'm usually cranking out videos pretty quick. I've been going real slow because all of this stuff has been happening, coming here, talking to people, talking to the property manager, talking to the owner, talking to my shop, talking to everybody I know, trying to get some second opinions and things on this giant adventure that I just decided to take. And yeah, that's why. So might get slow for a little bit, might have some videos on just kind of painting all of this, getting all of this stuff cleaned up, redoing the lights, definitely brightening this place up. Some of the repairs, things like that, but for the most part, once it's all done, we'll be back in this shop. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Please bear with me on the slow process of finishing up whatever we got done. Try and get the soft tail done here pretty quick. I think Evo Sporty might be coming up for sale now that we have big expenses to get. We'll see. Bikes are fun. This can pay the bills and allow me to get more bikes in the future. So we'll catch you tomorrow.